I just pulled up there and I said, hey, man. Hey, I met him on the plane.
All right.
Did you like it?
Of course, I loved it.
I knew you would, man.
Right
I
in
knew.
the end.
I knew you would, man. He's a smart guy there. And he had to sit next to me all the way from L.A., so. Imagine, man.
What does it mean for you?
Well, I've known Herman for a while, but I never, and I know he's written some incredible things, and I know he's an intelligent man. But I hadn't seen this, you know what I mean? And so there was a lot of anticipation. I wondered how it was going to be because, you know, when you love somebody, you know, you want the best for them, especially when they're no longer here. It's pointless, but I'm glad I'm in it. I'm glad to be part of it, but I'm only a small part of it, and really all the credit is to Herman and for what he did, because it's really, really, it's so good, and I keep thinking about it, you know. It's really funny. You should remember, if I can give you any advice, listen to me, but, you know, if you know somebody or you love somebody, make sure that you spend as much time around that person as you can, and make sure that you have because you know when they're gone, and that's it. To somebody, you know that he really loves that person because he wouldn't bother. He just wouldn't bother. And if he likes somebody, you know it. I mean, he wouldn't. He was very congenial, man. But believe me, if there was nothing going on, he wouldn't spend a lot of time talking with you. And so I knew that I felt that he was very close to Herman. I could just tell the way they were speaking to each other. And I go, come here, man. And he comes over and I go, who is that guy? And he goes, that's Herman, man. And I said, Herman? You know, Herman who? He goes, that's Herman the German, man. So now I always call him Herman the German. That's my nickname. It's such a dear expression, you know. I've always felt that way about Herman. I knew that one of these days he was going to do something to freak me out, or something that I would be impressed by, and he did. And it's really, I didn't know where else to go. You know, I didn't fit in to nothing. I was very really kind of angry most of the time. And, you know, at the end of the film, you know, Julian Schnabel is talking about how, you know, are things going to get better? No, they're not. Or is anything going to change? No, it isn't. Is anything going to get better? No. You know, am I going to sell any paintings? No, probably not. But it's so grim, you know, but it's really, really true. It's, you know, Dennis, one time I said to him, we were doing a photo shoot for Playboy magazine, and he said to me, I was in a really bad mood that day for some reason, I don't know why, and sort of like today, I'm just kidding, and he goes, hey man, he goes, what's wrong, man? And they had all these clothes that they wanted me to put on, you know, this big rack of clothes, and I didn't really want to put on any of them. And he goes, and I didn't even say anything. And he goes, no, buddy, I'm not. And he goes, yeah, I knew it, man. And I said, okay. And he goes, come here, man. So we went away from everybody, and he goes, what's the matter, man? I said, I don't know, I'm just in a shitty mood. And he goes, you don't really like being an actor, do you, man? And I go, well, not really. I mean, you know, sometimes, no, really. And he goes, yeah, I get it, man. He goes, neither do I. And I said, well, you know, here we are. And he goes, well, you know, man, if you weren't an actor, he goes, what would you do, man? Like, what would you do, man, if you weren't an actor? And I said, like, I was stupidly, I couldn't think of anything. And I said, well, you know, I'd probably be a carpenter. I don't remember what the name of it was, but there was a role in it that an agent knew him, or he knew them, or whatever, and he was doing a reading at his house of the script, and he wanted the actors that he thought of to be at the reading, and I went to that, and then when I went in there, you know, I was wondering if he remembered, right? You know, I was the idiot in the driveway, you know, the asshole who went through the gate, and I said to him, we were sitting by ourselves. Everybody else was in the other room. It was Francesco Quinn and Robert Downey and I don't remember who else was there. But I said, he goes, what's wrong, man? And I go, do you remember me? And he goes, and he's like, and I go, you do, don't you? And he goes, yeah, man. He goes, yeah, man. He goes, yeah, I told you that gate's usually closed, man. It was really sweet, you know. It was really wonderful that he remembered me. Yeah, and it was after that we stayed in touch. That movie never got made, but we stayed in touch and everything. And that's when he started helping me with writing on anything. You know, you can write about, you know, that fucking, you know, that square on the thing, you know, or that box hanging on the wall. And Dennis pretty much told me that you can take a picture of anything, you know, and it can be interesting. You know, two different people can take a picture of the same thing, and those two pictures are going to be different for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever happens when they press that button, I don't know what it is. But he taught me pretty much that. And so I started pretty much taking pictures of things that made no sense. But they were good. And I eventually had a book of photography that was published. And that was to his credit also, yeah. You know.
Are there more questions? Oh.
No more baseball, man. There was no baseball in it. None of us ever played baseball. James Dean did not play baseball. Neither did Dennis. It's over.
Ganz kurz, weil der Herr hatte noch.
Ja, ich wollte nur erzählen, ich war 19...
Oh, that's a great story.
Aber wir haben da wahnsinnig im Chelsea Hotel natürlich dann dementsprechend gefeiert.
Oh, you told a story.